Okay, here we are at the Saturday morning time to make a coffee, and I am absolutely no expert at this, but I thought I'd post this just for a bit of fun. Here we have my Sunbeam 6910, which is pretty much acknowledged as the best home barista coffee machine you can get, along with what is probably the most important piece of equipment when you're making a coffee, and that's the grinder. You'll notice that the 6910 comes with a decent, good weight, good size bucket for putting your coffee into, very important. And here we go onto the grinder, set the grinder up, try and get the consistency right. What we're aiming for here is to get this, so basically when I tamp it, using the tamper with a decent amount of pressure, that there's just about that much left in the top of the basket, so the pressure's right. You can see there that I probably haven't put enough in there, so just gently tap it down a bit. That's probably about right. I'll even it off. Tamp it down. You probably can't see that as much, but you can see the pressure I'm putting on it. You can probably see that's about right. That pressure's about right. Make sure we've got some fresh water in here. Make sure it's nice and hot. Put the glass that you're using, probably should put it over before, get the glass nice and hot as well, that's important. Then with the 6910 you have the manual setting, which is what we want. Put our glass over there and let's see how it goes. You can see that it's not a bad pull. The gauge over here is right up where it should be. There's some nice crema coming off there. It's probably running through a little bit, maybe a little bit quickly. And we want to cut it off about there. I much prefer to do it manually. They do have on the 6910 an auto function, but I prefer to do it manually just so I get it the way that I like it. And you can see there quite a reasonable amount of crema on top there, a nice looking colour. Using some Toby's Estate beans, which are great beans. Get our jug, let's grab some milk. Full cream milk, none of that low fat rubbish, particularly if you want to get it nice and creamy. Get the steam on here. What I'm doing here is just making sure that it's coming out nicely before I go and plunge it in. Now what we're looking for here, you won't be able to see, but what we're looking for here when we do the milk is a whirlpool effect. So basically we want to hear that noise about there, if you can hear that, and basically we want to get it making a nice whirlpool effect. So I'm not getting it just right just yet. As you can tell, I'm no expert. That's getting about right now. That's it right now, that's perfect. The milk's just folding over itself, creating a nice little whirlpool, nice aeration happening in the milk there. Just feel the bottom of the jug, it's starting to get quite nice and warm. That's going to be nice. Now once you've got the jug, pop it down. You probably can't see that very well, but nice tight sort of bubbles. You can probably hear the cat meowing in the background there. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Oh, yes. And there we have what is on Saturday morning. A beautiful flat white. None of this chocolate sprinkles. To make the coffee right, you don't need any sugar. Let's have a sip of this. Perfect.